Of water can cause a lot of damage. Too much water too fast, and some families find themselves surrounded by flooding.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. In Lowndes County, some of those families had to leave in the night. Water was seeping in under the doors, and it kept on rising. Our Stephanie Poole joins us live in the studio with an update on those homeowners. Stephanie?
Yes, people who live on Mason Street and Curtis Drive and in Steens were hit the hardest during the storm. A few inches of rain may not seem like much, but for some homeowners in low-lying areas, it can serve as a potential threat.
It's kind of overwhelming and you can't really process it.
Everywhere Eva Hollis looks in her house, she sees mold. The toxic walls and floors were created after wave of rain fell outside her neighborhood.
So if it starts to come across the road, we already know that we're going to get some water in this area.
Hollis's home sits just beyond the Magby Creek, which is known to flood during heavy rain.
But it was trickling into the ditch. So I was like, hey, ditches are moving, you know, water, it wasn't high up in the ditch at all, so I didn't suspect anything.
But soon enough, she was met with water at her doorstep.
Then came home, sat on my bed, played with my 2-year-old with some alphabet cards, literally 10 minutes, and water was coming in my house.
That's when she and her family used whatever they could to stop the rising water.
We're trying to put towels and things at the doors, thinking, okay, if it comes in, it won't be bad, but it flooded in, and it came all the way around the house. Start putting stuff up on beds and as high as you can get it, and it's still coming.
The rising waters caught Hollis and others off guard. Lowndes County EMA Director Cindy Lawrence says the once overflowing ditches have to be cleaned out.
Usually Public Works and Road Department go around. They know the areas that flood. They're usually going to those areas, riding around to make sure. As a matter of fact, I talked to all of them on last week, and they were going around to each area, making sure that the covers were clean, that there were no debris in the ditches that would cause damages, you know, backwater from the floods.
In the meantime, the Hollis family has to find a temporary place to live while the dangerous mold is removed.
We have a great church family who came out and immediately started to help.
Several rescues happened in the county this weekend. If you live in a flood-prone area, EMA Director Cindy Lawrence says it's always best to have a plan in case water starts to quickly rise.